That's a lot of weight back here. Go ahead, go for it.
So Tanya and I are going to take you on our journey with us. We are going to build our cabin. This cabin is about 530 square feet with a 600 square foot deck. Now this is a little bit overwhelming to us. This is the biggest project that we've ever tried ourselves, and I'm excited and a little bit scared at the same time. Now if you will hang out with us towards the end of the video, we're going to show you a little bit of the footage where we went to see Eco Panels of Tennessee. Our cabin's going to be built out of SIP panels, and if you're not familiar with SIP panels, I encourage you to watch that little clip. It'll enlighten you quite a bit. We're also going to create a playlist for this cabin. It's just be a series of videos, so if you want to like binge watch it, or you can go along with us as we do it, it's going to be interesting. So check out the playlist. We'll put out new videos each week, and then we'll do one final video for the overall project. I think it's going to be awesome.
Hey, welcome back to the channel. I'm excited. I really am excited.
I'm too.
Tanya's here. She's not on video as much because normally she's behind the camera, but most of the guys that follow us, you know her. But she's gonna have to be a lot in this video because what we are doing is this is the level at where we're gonna start the cabin. And so that means this hillside's gotta be dug out and then dipped at the back with a ditch all the way around it and then go back up steep so that we'll have water flow off left and right, but we're gonna have a nice flat area to build our cabin on. And then the deck and everything else is gonna go out that way. Some of these trees are gonna still have to go. Matter of fact, there's quite a few of them that's gonna have to go just to be on the safe side, but let's get to digging.
Let's get to digging.
You may have noticed we switched tractors on you. This is about the time that TYM sent the new 2515 for us to do a review on, and I thought, what a better, this is the best time you could get. We're going to dig a huge pad out with a tractor. So we dug this entire pad out with this new 2515, and I think the work speaks for itself. I want you to keep an eye out for Gizmo Dog. Everywhere Tanya goes, he goes, and he's always there to inspect the work. So this was probably the most difficult part of the dig. We had to take a lot of measurements. Your eye couldn't, when it's a hillside like this, you can't really dig in with your eye very well because there's not a reference point. So we used the laser level to get us into a reference point where we could see the grade with our eye. And once we could see the grade with our eye, it's a little bit easier to go. And the tractor's also setting level, which makes it a little bit easier. But we still, all the way through this, you have to come back and keep checking because you might drop 2 or 3 inches in grade without realizing it. Tanya and I had to learn to work together also. This is, we've done some minor grade work and I've been able to translate what she's trying to tell me and what I'm trying to tell her. But we had to create a whole new language here, and she had to be able to understand what I wanted, and while sitting on the tractor with the engine running. And it took us a while to get it figured out, but we didn't kill each other, and that's a big win. This is the TYM 2515 tractor. It's a 25 horsepower large frame tractor, and this came over with the Branson tractors when TYM bought them out. So this is a legacy Branson tractor, and it was one of their best selling models, and that's one of the reasons TYM kept it on board. So being a large frame 25 horsepower, you are able to do a lot of the same actions you can with a larger tractor that doesn't require a lot of horsepower. Most of the time your horsepower is required for like PTO type implements. That's where you really bleed off a lot of horsepower. For moving dirt, it's not that important. So when you hear the beep rapidly beeping, that tells you we're really, really close to right on. I feel like we're doing pretty good here. We've really figured out a system, but I stop periodically to double check just to get, it's a lot easier to make minor correction than it is large corrections.
Hey, what 3-4 hours in the afternoon can get you? It's time to go eat some supper. We'll come back and hit this again probably in a couple of days. It's supposed to rain tomorrow, so we're going to be out. Kind of curious to see how this is going to react to the rain. We've got some trenches above this that's directing the flow of water away from this, so I don't see a lot of water coming this way, but hey, let's get back to it in a couple of days. See, when you see me, be the next day.
The cabin's on the back side of the property, so it's always like a little height to get back there. It's not a direct trail anyway. We have to take trails all the way back to the woods, and it's like I said, there's no quick way to get there. It just takes us a good minute. But we decided to bring some reinforcements today, and the good ideal fairy struck, and I don't know if it was really that good of an ideal.
So what I'm doing now is I'm setting up my laser level, and we're probably not going to get all this done in one day. So I'm going to use this as a reference point. Probably going to try to put it out of the way. So I don't want it to be too high. It's still going to have sight of the whole. So I'm going to put this little flag right here. Let me know this is my place, and I'm obviously we'll have to check every day to start, but this will give me a good reference point. All right, push the button, it's doing its thing, it's spinning up. Actually, it might be that it's just further down than I gave it credit for. That's about as good as we're gonna get right there. Spot on. I didn't realize it was that much of a drop, so we're literally 8 foot from here, we're 8 foot above. From there to here is an 8 foot drop. Well, it's not really an 8 foot drop because that thing is a 6 foot drop, 6.5 foot drop, because that thing is up off the ground a little bit. So yeah. Okay. So I think we're to the point now. We need to put a flag down here. This will be our reference point. All right. So this is we don't need to disturb this. It's your job. Okay. The old Bosch laser level pooped out on me, and we got some multimeters that we got from Kuwait's. I think it's how you say Kuwait's is how. They're really cool, and I noticed they have laser levels too. So the technology has definitely gotten smaller, and so this is the self-leveling laser level. It's got the mount. It's rechargeable. Obviously, I've never done. I'm not going to read the directions, so I'm not even really sure why I need this. I really don't need this, do I?
Well, you have to put it on a stand.
Yeah, but it's got that thing for the stand, and it's got a 1/4 inch for like tripods for cameras, and then it's got the normal one. So let's go put it over. Yeah, it's just everything seems to work.
Lights on.
Yep, see the light?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you're shining it right in that.
No, I see it right there.
I know, but you're shining the laser right into the. There's the light. That's the laser. I guess if it's too off level, the way I understand it, if it's off level too much, it'll start blinking, let you know that it's out of level, or it's not. It can't level that much. I guess is what I'm trying to say. I would have thought with all of the wind blowing that it'd already be dry back here. I think this is about our accidental.
What?
I accidentally got it right.
Okay.
Well, not really. I put it back on the same measurement it was the other day. So this is our. I think I'm too low here. Yeah, right there is about. We're about 2 inches, 3 inches low here. So it's a little bit low here. When it beats really, really fast, that lets you know that it's really close to center. That's too high. Still too high. Yeah, we're within about 2 to 3 inches, and obviously after we get everything done, we will come back in here and you know, run the land plane over this and level it all out nice and smooth. So we should do pretty good. Gizmo, don't you poop over here. It's this thing about pooping where we work.
So this is where the good idea fairy struck. We have this dump bed thingy. It kind of goes on the back of the 3-point hitch, and we've used it with the T25 quad a few times for some other things, but I did not. Well, I'll just let you watch and you'll see.
That's pretty soft on that corner over there. I hope it's going to be all right. Hey, I got to put the outrigger down, so you're going to go over a little bit more. No, I got to swing around. You're going to have to be over there. Wish I could see the look I got. No call for that. Keep going that way. Straighten it out. Come on. Come on back. All right, that should be good. Go ahead and let it down. You'll get better as the day goes on. Man, we're too far away. Too far away. Straighten it out. There you go. Perfect.
Up towards the front of the property, we built a bridge, and we needed some field dirt around that bridge. You guys may have seen the bridge in the past videos where we built it. And anyway, so Tanya wanted to bring that dirt up there. So yeah, I'm blaming her. It was really my idea, I think. But anyway, we used this little dump bed to carry the load of dirt to the front. Or so we thought we would.
So we're going to try this. I don't know if that's a lot of weight back here. Hey, go for it. It ain't going to hurt nothing, just for a few inches. All right, good learning lesson. All right, dump some out. I suck at this camera, guys. Go forward a little bit. Raise it up just a little bit. Raise it up a little more. There you go. Go forward. Up, stop. Now set it down. Yeah, so we can't carry that much weight with the little tractor. To max this thing out, we probably need a 474. But that's okay. We're going to carry some dirt up to the. We're going to use some of this topsoil up at the front of the property. This got too much stuff in it, so we're just going to dump this. Still a lot of weight for that little tractor. Could have put the bucket on the front and get a. Is that all the way down? No, raise it up. Is that tilted all the way back? There you go. Do that a couple times. That's good. It's empty. Probably taking longer, but she's learning. And every time she does a little bit more, she gets a little bit faster, a little bit better. Once it's all said and done, she'll be like a pro. Hold up! You're digging in. Hey! Watch your meter. Get your thing right. There you go. Set it down. Now, go in and curl at the same time. There you go. Now you got a bucket load. All right, we're gonna get back to digging and let her, by the end of the day, she'll be a pro at this. She picks this stuff up really good. Probably should have put like the box plate on the back. That sticks out a long way. We're going to show you what we've got done today. We've moved a lot of dirt. Probably doesn't look like it as much, but the further we come up the hill, the deeper the dirt is, therefore the more time it takes to move. So we've moved a lot of dirt. I bet we've moved, I would guess, say a good 25 or 30 tons of dirt. Definitely a dump truck load for a full for sure. So there are some trees that we're going to have to take out. There's several trees that are going to have to come down, and we knew that. So, but we've got the dirt right up to the bottom of the trees, and I'll go ahead and cut them down, and then we'll just go ahead and put the stump, or put the dirt over the top of where the stump's at. I hate to do this, but that big black oak has got to come down. It is leaning, I don't know if you guys can see it or not, but it is leaning right over the top of this where the cabin would be, and it's just not cool. So that's the kind of tree that if it fell down, it would literally go through the walls. So anyway, just taking a look at the laser level down there. We've been checking periodically. Miss Tanya, who did not grow up on tractors, has got a really good eye. She did most of the dirt removal, and she's kept us within a couple 3 inches of right on all day. And we'll come in and do some final grade work, but gosh, this would be great to start with. Still got quite a bit of dirt left. The big tractor setting where the sewer system is going to run out through there, so we've got to cut that hill down, and it'll go flat and wrap around that hill so that the sewer will actually work. But we got to get that done. How many more days you think of digging? At least I'd say 2 more days. Yeah, so she said 2 more days too. Team working it together is by far a lot better. You guys can see over my shoulder, we moved with a little tractor. I could barely keep up with her digging dirt out. She was carrying it off about as fast as I was digging it. It was at first she was a little rusty. She's not done this a lot, but gosh, by the end of the day, she was rocking. Tanya's finishing up a little bit of work here. We're gonna take the land plane after we get all this dug out pretty, reasonably level, and then we'll get in here and do some final grade work. It's kind of hard to do it with buckets, and we just get close with the buckets. Pretty happy with it all. We're building up over here. Now this is going to require us to let this settle. We'll not build anything on this over here. It's just going to be probably put some grass out, but it's going to take years for this to settle. Several years of freezing. But all this was dug out from the hillside. We did that with the little T25 and the 2515, which is setting up here on the hill. Created a monster there. She loves this stuff. Never thought I'd see her get into running the tractor like she does. For her, it's kind of like icing a cake. I think that's the way she loves to decorate cakes, and I see her basically spreading icing. That's pretty awesome.
Retain the heat. When you're setting your panels, always leave.
Okay, we made it to the Eco Panels seminar.
You guys stay with us. We're going to keep showing you the rest of the dig video in just a minute. We'll be back with the Eco Panel. You'll see a lot of this seminar in an upcoming video. Very interesting.